Welcome to this video on how to install the Flash Player for your Macintosh computer. Understand that the Adobe Flash Player for the Macintosh OS X, I'm working on the Leopard operating system, and you're going to have to go into the Adobe Flash Player website, and if you find that the operating system is not what it says there and you're on an older Macintosh operating system, click on the different operating system or browser link and you will be able to select from a pull-down menu your Macintosh operating system. So as you can see by the green box, click the Agree and Install button now. This Adobe Flash Player will play on the Safari browser, Firefox, and Opera. So go ahead and click on the Agree and Install Now button when you go to the getadobe.com/Flash Player. Next, when you go ahead and click on the Agree and Install Now button, you're going to see a little window pop up that you can see in the middle of the screen here where it says Downloads, and you're going to see like a red little icon with an F in it, and that's the Adobe Flash Player package. This window will pop up for you. So what happens is you're going to want to now go ahead and double click on the Install Flash Player folder, and when you open that folder you're going to see this Adobe Flash Player .pkg icon. At this point you're going to want to double click on this Adobe Flash Player PKG. When you double click on the red Adobe Flash Player package icon, you'll see another window pop up, and you're going to see kind of like a Barbara shop little candy cane thing that goes across, and it's going to ask you to wait until it finishes. So don't hit cancel at this point. So as you can see, I've gone ahead and done that. Now, if you can look closely into the screenshot, there is a blue little arrow underneath the Safari icon. What this means is that if you have a little reflective blue arrow pointing to the Safari, before proceeding and downloading the Adobe Flash Player, you're going to have to close out your Safari browsers, Firefox, or Opera browsers. So you're going to want to go ahead and do that. And in order to do that, you simply click on the Safari icon on your dashboard, and you're going to see a submenu pop up, and you're going to also want to click Quit. You're going to have to repeat this process if you also have a Firefox browser open. Click on the Firefox icon that you see on your dashboard, and a submenu will pop up, and again click Quit. So now you're going to see that you're going to be redirected to the Start Download Automatically page once you've closed off your Safari or Firefox browsers or any other browsers that are open. And again, for those who have not closed any of those browsers, I'm kind of repeating myself because I'm telling you to double click on the red Adobe Player. You're going to see this wizard pop up, and all you're going to want to do is, this is the Adobe Flash Player installer, and you want to click Next or Continue. Then it's going to ask you to select the Macintosh hard drive with your mouse, and you're going to want to use your mouse and select that Macintosh hard drive icon, and you're going to click the Continue button. And it's going to say select the volume where you want to install the Adobe Flash Player software. You're going to see a green arrow there. It's going to tell you how much disk space is going to take up, and again click the Continue button. And finally, it will tell you that it's going to take 13.1 MB of space on your computer. Go ahead and click the Install button. And here you're going to see that a window pops up, is going to ask you for your password. So pretend your name is Mary Betty, and you type in your password and you click the OK button. Now you're going to see that the installation will now begin. You will see this Preparing Adobe Flash Player window pop up, and fantastic. Your installation was successful, and you will see this Install Succeeded button, and go ahead and click Close. Once you've downloaded the Adobe Flash Player, it will work on your Safari, Firefox, Camino, Opera browsers, or any Macintosh browsers. At this point, you'll want to log into the Drupal Girl Gem area, and if you're on your Macintosh machine, you can click on any of the lessons and double click on it, and you will see the flash video right in front of your eyes. So I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Now that you've downloaded the Adobe Flash Player, you can just directly go to the Drupal Girl Gem website and simply log in, and you then scroll down and go to the Drupal for Non-Techies Week 2. You can go to any week that you want, but for this example I'm going to skip ahead to week 4, and I'm going to click on a flash video. And because now that you see that the Camtasia Studio, the loading screencast,
You should be now on the site configuration page, the settings,
and now you know that the Flash player that you loaded works because you're able to play this Adobe Flash movie. Thank you for joining me.